Who's that body up there? Anyway, let's talk to our skeletal cat rider thing here.
Well,
and see where we go.
This is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus.
Hi, Mr. Kev. I will have a nice day. I will try to, thanks, and I hope you do too. Let's have a little look. So, yeah, I'm just trying to remind myself exactly where we got up to. We left the island. We killed... Was it Bishop Alexander? I think it was Bishop Alexander we killed. And his henchmen. And some weird void worm thing that was summoned to the fight. We got all of that. Oh, and then we spent ages going after the captain's treasure and everything else, didn't we? Yeah, I remember that. God, that was just a tough thing to find. Right, so, Sir Laura, do continue.
A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters. Still, I must admit, you were right about the shield. It proved to be more than adequate.
The shield? Bow to the squirrel. He's very welcome. I don't know. I never know with this squirrel when he's directing his conversation if he's talking to his cat or if he's talking to me. So when he says, "I must admit you were right about the shield," it proved to be more than adequate. Is he talking to the cat as the cat told him about some shield, or have I told him about some shield? I don't remember talking about a shield, but anyway, bow to the squirrel. He's very welcome.
Oh, yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus.
That's right. I am the shield. It's using me as a meat shield to get wherever it wants to go. Right. Okay, makes sense now. He's talking to his cat.
How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive.
Oh, the cat seems to think very highly of me. Surprisingly attractive. It has to be that giant quiff on the hairstyle. It has to be.
No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.
Excellent. So we have a ship to look. Can we use that ballista? And then again, I suddenly thought, if we're ever in a situation where we think we might need to use the ballista, that's probably going to be a really bad situation to be in. We're talking giant squid, kraken.
So close to escaping.
Right, I'm going to take some ribs, an empty potion bottle, a mug of water, and some gold. I'm going to try cooking some of those ribs at some point. What happens if I click that? Oh, right, okay, it actually works. We'd better be careful with that thing. I have a bit of a history with ranged bolted weapons. Oh, what have we got here? A sodden diary, thin journal dampened by blood and salt water. Today is a momentous one. So momentous, in fact, that I've decided to start keeping a diary to record my time on the Lady Vengeance, so that one day, should I have a family, my children and their children may know of my small involvement in these momentous times. So to begin, today the divine Lady Dallis, Hammer of the Order, arrived on board. She swept by in all her momentous gloriousness, and I fancy that she has glanced at me, a tiny smile twitched at the corner of her mouth. The Hammer smiled at me, possibly. And then she went to her stateroom, and there she spoke to the doors. Okay. Oh, there's more. I did not hear the whole of the conversation, but I believe she spoke of the principle of fortitude, which is, of course, an important part of both the ethos of the Order and maritime construction. Okay. The door seemed suitably inspired and open for her. She glided. Glud? Yes, what is the past tense of glide? Glid? Inside, and we have not seen her since. A momentous day. Okay, alright, so we talked to a door. Yeah, we talked to a door to get inside. It's not the first time we've had to talk to a door in this game. Let's see what we have to worry about looting over here. A true brew, Trumpet of Death. With a name like the Trumpet of Death, this book is about a plant that speaks to our imagination. Etymologically, its macabre nature comes from where it used to grow. In the middle of boiling lava. What? How does anything grow in the middle of boiling lava? An incinerated
Don't
seeker.
go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
Do you perchance trade, milady? Do we need... Oh, I've lost my companions for now. What? That looks... Okay, well, it looks nice. A fancy helmet doesn't actually provide anything too special, but it does look nice. Hey, Tim. Is talking to a door better or worse than talking to yourself? It depends. Talking to yourself isn't normally a problem. Arguing with yourself is. Arguing with a door is potentially less serious than arguing with yourself. Looks stranger. I don't know. Hey, Tom. Welcome back. Have you started this game? Oh, sorry. Tom, you're playing Divinity 1, aren't you? I keep referring to this as the same game. Have you started that playthrough again? Or are you trying to rescue it from where you've got to? Because I did exactly the same with my first playthrough Divinity. I realised I had made a bit of a mistake with some of my characters and started again after 2 hours. Depends who gives more intelligent answers. Well, sometimes you feel like you have to talk to yourself because it's the only way of getting intelligent conversation, right? Anyway, Maeve, what's going on? I should say that like Grant Mitchell from EastEnders. What's going on?
The ship
Only I can't do the
won't
accent.
sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
But not, apparently.
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
Yeah, it's Magister, isn't it?
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Oh, interesting. Did he learn anything useful before the figurehead attacked?
Nothing. The ship is livewood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what.
Well, I'm sorry about your dead compatriot. Is it some... She's... Okay. Oh, it's a Seeker. Sorry, it's a Seeker, not a Magister. Right. Express your condolences about her dead friend.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
But I'm going to loot him anyway. Just so she knows that.
Thank you. We were held captive together on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
I'll tread careful.
Just remember what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing.
Okay. Save game. Loot the body. We can actually talk to this. Because I've quick saved, I'm going to talk to this.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
Let's have a prediction. Let's start a prediction on this. This is my first prediction ever done on Twitch. Will Mark get set on fire by this figurehead? We've got yes or no. It's a pretty much guaranteed thing. Okay, let's drop that up to a minute because I've never done this before. You've got a minute to guess this. Start the prediction. Confirm prediction. Okay, got it. The streamer or a mod will have to confirm the outcome within 24 hours of the end of the prediction submission window. Okay, well, I guess I just click on it afterwards. There we go. Prediction started. Apologies to you guys on YouTube who can't see this at the moment. My viewers are going to predict whether me talking to this thing is going to get me set on fire. Let's see if they're right. Okay, take a closer look at the details on the figurehead.
There's an odd mark on the side of the figurehead. Battle damage, weather staining. It almost looks like a pattern, however.
Lay your hand on the figurehead.
Searing pain races up your arm. The ship senses you. It's angry.
Okay, I'm going to keep my hand where it is.
The pain intensifies. It's spreading past your arm, across your chest. Your lungs feel like they're on fire.
Right. End. Wow. Wow, okay. I thought I was going to be fine. I thought I've got this. No problem. I am Godwoken. I am just. I can speak to this thing. Okay,
Show
so
us the way forward.
predictions.
Deliver
How
us
do
from
we
peril.
choose prediction outcome? Did Mark get set on fire? There was 100% yes on that. Okay. 100% yes. You guys seem to know exactly where that was going then. Can I show this? What if I... Can I pop that out? Does that show on Twitch? Will Mark get set on fire by this figurehead? 100% yes. Choose an outcome. It was yes. So what does that do? Yes is... Don't show this again. So 30 channel points given to... Okay, right. Excellent. Let's close that down. I think that's right. Okay. Well done. Congrats. That's... Were you going to go all in with your... Can you gamble as many points as you have? I've never taken part in a prediction before, or let alone run one. So that was interesting. Right, we'll just rest up after that. Maybe I'll turn around and set fire to the ship. That'll teach you the lesson.
For my seeker brethren, show us the path to salvation.
A bucket with water. Where was that? Oh, hang on. I've got an idea.
Sindelius, hear my prayer. Show us the way forward.
Right,
Deliver
throw it
us
over
from
there.
peril.
No. Okay. Yeah, we'll use those predictions more when I get into fights.
His
Wow.
name was Kerben.
Who was this guy?
His friend's sword couldn't save him, it would appear.
I don't remember Kerben. Decomposing Terramancer's belt. Magister Orivan's mace. Hang on. I thought I had I did have Magister Orivan's mace at one point. Did I sell it to somebody?
Hear my prayer.
Mentor's mantle.
Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril.
The Illuminator. I think I had these, didn't I? And sold them to some guy? I can't remember.
Pray to you for my seeker brethren.
Well, I mean, that's the way to make money, isn't it? Sell them to someone and loot them back from his dead corpse. Fire is the common thread throughout this game. It is the way I play it. I've spent, out of all the hours I spent in combat in the first act of this game, I must have spent 75% of that time on fire or standing in fire. I'm not going to loot a tooth. Mage's garment. What have we got over here then? Nails! I want nails. We can make our boots unslippable with nails. Yeah. I'll leave the intestines. I can't think of any particular need for taking those, so... Maybe I should have left that bucket of water alone. I suspect there's going to be a fire on this ship at some point.
Farewell, Mattis. You did the Seekers proud.
Lattice. Mattis. I don't remember. Did I have to get someone a hat? Take that. I think I had to get Fane a hat.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
Malady. Just remind me, who the hell is she?
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's his face and so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
Oh yes, she was the one that is taking us away. I remember. We met her after the fight at the end at the harbour.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
I'm sorry to see so many fallen soldiers.
Too many.
One too few, actually.
Okay. Is she referring to me or to Gareth?
Alexander.
Oh.
He's alive.
Oh, hang on. Yes, I was going to say, my memory's not bad. I saw him fall with mine own eyes. What happened?
Apparently, you didn't hit hard enough.
I had him on fire.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
What are you going to do with him?
Question him. Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice.
Well, I better get a move on before the Order realizes he's at large.
Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
Okay.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
We have to talk to the ship. Okay. Can I take a crack at turning the wheel?
You're welcome to try, though I doubt it'll help.
What Gareth means to say is don't bother. Livewood will only move when it wants to, or in this tub's case, when it's forced to. That's right. The ship's made of an elven ancestor tree, the spirit of which is still trapped in every plank.
It sounds a bit brutal for the poor old tree.
What we need is a way to control the bloody thing.
Any leads on how to gain control of the ship?
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
I wonder, was her voice? Could she have been the narrator from the first game?
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They kind of like to feel useful, don't they?
Hi, Gold Bullen. How are you tonight? Well, I will do my best. Smile and say you're still waiting to find out what she does other than standing around being smug.
Hopefully, you'll never have to find out.
Okay. You've added to 2 chronicles. There was somebody walking around here that I wanted to speak to. Who's this? Who's this? Let's try them. Jules.
We're lucky to have made it this far. But our luck will be for nothing if this ship doesn't take sail soon.
Well, screw me. I assumed that was a female with a hairstyle like that and the name of Jules. Guess I was wrong. I suppose it's Jules Verne, isn't he? Who was it? Was he a French author? Game's going good, thanks, Gold Bullen. I've only been on 20 minutes or so. A little bit late start today. And you can hear my voice going already. I'm feeling like I'm starting to come down with a minor cold or something. Good fresh ham would probably fix it. And a few mugs of ale. I have neither, however. Right, okay, what is there up here? Captain's cabin, broom, meat cleaver, bottle of wine, mug of wine. Who shall we talk to? I wanted to talk to her, actually. Come back. The Red Prince is up here. We must have started
You made it,
his quest.
Godwoken. Good. Not all of us did, though. The sooner we leave this island behind us, the better.
She was the healer, I think. And she's selling... Wait, I can't use these. And yet it's not... not saying I can't use them, but I'm pretty certain I don't have the skill for it. Unless I have something that gives me +1 Hydrus Office, I might have that. Okay. I do have a load of crap to sell, but I need someone with like a massive stack of gold.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Not yet. Although I might try and take on their his quest later. Looks like we're going downstairs. Hi, Nicodemus. My weekend was pretty good, thanks, actually. There was a fair came to town. Not that I went around it, but I did go and get myself a hot dog from there. With the wife and one of our daughters. So, yes, it was pretty good. I don't think I did much else. Oh, I spent most of it recording my Outriders review and guide. Exeter.
We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
This is the man to sell to. Spread your wings. I don't have any polymorph stuff. People did say to look into that. We shall see. Anyway, let's see. What can I say? I've just looted all this stuff here that I don't need. In fact, let's... Not the gloves of teleportation. They are an essential item. Get rid of the resistances. We'll get rid of that. I'll keep the hat for now. Nice. There's a grand already. Oh, I do like making money. Parchment. Sheets of paper. Keep the pixie dust. Sodden diary. I think I can get rid of that. Did I read Alexander's journal? I'm sure I will have done. Right, let's just cash that in. Accept. Thank you very much for buying my rubbish. How are you, Nicodemus? Good weekend? There's a lot of beer. Dallas's assistant.
The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something.
And all right. Oh, they're both Dallas's
The
assistants.
silent monk leans from one foot to the other.
There's Iffin.
I was just getting used to this seafaring life. You know, we could... from the look in your eye, I gather it's time to grab my things and get back to work.
Yep, I'm putting the band back together.
Ready. We'd probably get tired of this view soon enough anyway.
So what have we got over here? Awful lot of beer. A dwarven stew. A storage chest. Is that my storage chest? Can I use that? Is this like the stash for the den? Are you in the final stages of Alien Isolation? Is it quite thrilling? Quite scary? Who's that? Oh yes, we got Beast. You're definitely on the team. Definitely.
Let's team up, you and me. What do you... Now, onward!
Sounds like a good idea. So, I also had Fane, who was my sort of magic fire user. Oh, repair hammer. I'll have that. That'll come in handy. It's an opportunity to switch the team around if I wanted to do some different stuff. Don't think I do, though. I think I'm quite happy with the people I've got for this playthrough.
Melody says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
What's in the chest? A pillow. Who else have we got up here? There's Fane. I guess...
I must say, you may not be an Eternal, but you are... Personally, I am just glad that I do not have to walk back to Reaper's Coast. Wind travel may be primitive, but it is at least efficient.
The ship is livewood. It doesn't need the wind to move.
Livewood? You have taken a dead elf and carved it into a pleasure yacht?
Well, yeah, when you put it that way.
I knew you people were barbarians. I had no idea you were sadists, too. Well, no matter. Whatever gets me to Reaper's Coast quickly. I have an excavation site to explore.
And what do you hope to find there?
The only treasure worth digging for. Knowledge. I was investigating a site where several artifacts of my people have been found. Some were even intact. Alas, I was not the only one there. Those red-robed idiots were scurrying about too, trampling precious clues under their ignorant boots. They caught me when I failed to correctly respond to their questions, and dragged me here. Still, it's good to be on the move again.
And how did you respond to their questions?
They simply asked me what I was doing there, and I simply told them to be gone from my lands.
Get off my land! Waving a shotgun at them.
I may have used the phrase pathetic mortals. Come to think of it, I may have used it several times. Damn fools. The faster we leave them behind, the happier I shall be.
Okay. Nod and say that you have my own business to get... Well, no, laugh and tell him you're not in any rush. Mostly you just want to relax and maybe have a drink.
Ah, yes. I have heard that your people enjoy various fermented fruits and vegetables. It often seemed to be involved in... Pardon? Was that an invitation? Were you trying to initiate some form of mating ritual?
No. Not with a bony undead skeleton, I wasn't. You had a few jump scares in Alien Isolation? Oh, the biggest one was the face huggers when you don't notice it and suddenly it gets you. Yeah, that... Is it suddenly like vroomf on the camera? I can imagine that would give you a bit of a fright. No, absolutely. How very dare you?
Oh, my pardons. I fear I'm rather unaccustomed to your... customs.
Yeah, I mean that was terrible because the skeleton thought I was going to bone him. Moving swiftly on.
Although perhaps you would be interested in a companion of another sort.
I
need to travel to the Black Pit's oil field near Reaper's Coast. But my attempts at staying under the cover have not gone well to date. Given how well you handled yourself in Fort Joy, I rather think you could be of use. And I am certainly useful to you. So, how about it?
Yes.
Very well.
Done. we'll go. We're going. So I've got the gang back together. I don't know if I want to play through the other NPCs in this... Panties. It smells like this particular pair missed more than one laundry day. Nice. A glowing amulet of +1 summoning. Send that to... Iffen. What's he wearing? He's got 12 magic armor with intelligence and bartering.
I'm not finding it.
It's a lot of magic armor. With summoning. Well, he doesn't need the bartering, but the intelligence is good. I'll think about that. The intelligence bonus is quite nice, I think. Alright, so, is there another way down here that I've missed somewhere? This place does look to be armed to the teeth. Right, so... I don't see anything that we can talk to, or interact with, or travel down any further. Curious. Hang on, what the hell is this? Is this a bath? It's a bathtub. I'm getting in the bath.
Now is not the time for a bath.
Now is always the time for a bath.
Not a thing but spiders and disappointment. All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this tub moving.
Well, I don't see anything to talk to, so I'm going to go back up. I don't see any other decks to go down. Oh, I beg your pardon. There's one right here. I'd been moving around it. I wonder if the other companions are potentially down there, or whether we've lost them now. Ooh, nice. Pretty, pretty. Who have we got down here, then? Sergeant Zarilla.
Speak to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. They know how to keep their mouths shut, too, as long as there's gold in it for them. Oh, I see you have a full contingent already. Then I'll leave.
So we can recruit just random NPCs? I'm gonna try and avoid the lure of clicking on every box as I go past, because he says, yeah, they're gonna be empty, right? I'll ignore the rest. We'll be here all day, looting the ship. Who's that?
I ought to chain you up like your lot did to me.
Constance? Oh, it does have them down here.